On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 26 months. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Spike.
Throwing on first down. Bishop. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2nd and 6. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down. Come on, set, 8, read. 54 miles.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check. Press down. 80 weapons. Mike 5-4. Get ready. Snap.
Off the play fake. Bishop. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, let's go. Speed trip.
Looking to throw. Bishop under pressure again, and down he goes again. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move. But the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Bishop. And the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Here's 2nd and 8. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a good burst there. Gets him 7 up to midfield. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm going back to you.
Bravo.
26 Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Ready,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
down. 60 Pittsburgh.
We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
On the set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 47. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Franks. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let him know.
They'll run on 1st down. Abraham. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Check.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
26 Mike. Watch the run. Hey, Haywood. 26 Mike. I know he ain't got it.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Ready,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Bishop. It's caught by Jackson. Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On 1st down, Bishop. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
From the gun, Bishop. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Throwing on first down. Franks. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give, right side. Abraham. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, set, 47. Check. Let's go. Come on.
Operating from the gun. Franks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Okay, just like that. Move. Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got
to throw again. Bishop looking long for Westbrook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw. Franks. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Lutz puts this one through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down now, Abraham. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Franks. He's got Smith here. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to throw. Franks. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the ground, it's Thomas. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
To throw on second down. Franks. Dancing to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking to throw. Franks. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw on second down. Franks. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Down. 90, Wolf.
55.
Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
65.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Hey.
On third down, Bishop. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They toss to Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
X3. 218. Chop. 5.
Off play action, Bishop. And this is going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Abraham. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Abraham, he takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
I got you, boy. I got
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bishop. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Bishop. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, my 7.
Mike 5-4. It's our time. It's our time. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Hey, Alpha.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get it?
To throw again. Bishop. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Double.
Back to throw. Bishop. That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the geek.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Franks nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will find his man on the outside as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Franks. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd and 4. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Franks. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the ground, this is Kamara. And some space here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Ready?
54. Mike 54. Hey, tight.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Saints, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.